Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go through my June 2020 budget recap. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to close out my expenses for the month. Down here we have 3 days that we need to close out. We're going to fit them into the weekly check-in section, and then we're going to top up all of our fixed expenses, variable expenses, and see if we had any savings. But yeah, we will jump into that now. Now. So first we are going to go back to close out the expenses that we've had for the remainder of the month. So I'll just zoom you in a little bit. So on the 28th we had our electric come out, so that's just like a top-up one that I do myself. So this budget kit and all the stickers that you see today are from my own Etsy shop, or Irish Budget it's called, and then the link is below. But if you just put our Irish Budget as one word on the Etsy search bar, you will find me. Also, I have an Instagram if you want to follow me over there, Karen's Budget Plan. So yeah, 28th we had that. We then I had some ice cream. No, Ava had some ice cream as a treat. We have started like a star chart with Ava, because she was just kind of, you know, she's 4, so she's at the stage where she's kind of just project her own independence, and sometimes it clashes with what myself and Robert want her to do. So we've started a star chart, and as a treat for getting the majority, I think she didn't get 2 stars, for the whole of the week we got her this. So then also we had a trip to Tesco's, and then that's it. Yeah, so the next day on Monday, Robert went and he got petrol in his motorcycle that he uses for going to work. I went to Lidl and I picked up stuff for $3.70. Then also we just bought some, we had €10 left in our cash for the sinking fund, or for dining out. So why can't I get this out? There we go. So I just picked up some snacks for us for the house, $6.55. And then also we went into a shop here called Super Value, and we picked up some bits that we needed as well. And then we move on to the final ones. Yesterday I ate lunch out. Just grabbed it to go because there was nowhere to sit, and Robert had his dinner out. So that is everything. That is everything for the rest of the month. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip here to the weekly check-in. So I'm gonna do it down here. So we have, we have grocery, eating out, petrol, and unbudgeted. So if we go to our sinking funds, we will see that groceries, this is the grocery, the current one, although I'm changing it for July, you'll see in a coming video, there is nothing left. So essentially this should equal $23.97 over here on these. So I'm just going to add it up. So we had $9.20 in Tesco's, then we had $11.07 and $3.70. So $23.97 exactly. So I'm super happy about that, because that means we actually were on budget for that. Then we have eating out. So we have $3.45 plus the $6.55, $9.30 and $9.60, which is $28.90. So we did go over budget on that. I'm not going to write here what it was. Oh, sorry, you can't even see. So there was 10 euros, but we went over. So essentially we went over by 18.90, but I think that is quite different because of the fact that I was using both card and cash, so everything was kind of a little bit mixed up, you know. So just mark off the blue ones, which were, then we have the bike petrol, which was 20 euros. So just to show you, eating out, this was the envelope for it, and it's now nothing. So bike petrol is 20 euros. So we had 45 less, which means we should have 25 remaining. So Robert's petrol is gone. You can see it's empty. And then in the car petrol, we didn't use everything this month. We have 25 remaining there. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I might just bring it over for next month, for July, for this month should I say. And then we have unbudgeted. So unbudgeted, we don't have anything for unbudgeted this week, which is good. So then down here there was a totals bar, but I don't think it's really going to work, so we'll try. So groceries, we spent 400 euros. Eating out again is different because if we add these all up, we have 28, then 15, 36, then 29, 20, then 28.90, which is 101.46, and that is different from what's actually in my account. So I'm just going to change it to what's in the account, because I think I did spend like, I went to the shop and bought something for like 2 euros or something one day, and I forgot to write it down. So I'm gonna have it at 103.51 like it is in my YNAB. So petrol, there is, it started off at 160, so we'll just add it up. So petrol, we have 60 euros week 2, 20 euros week 3, 35 week 4, and 20 this week, which makes 135 euros. And then unbudgeted, we have 350 last week, €1 the week before, 3.95, and then 36.41, making 44.86. Okay, so it's a little bit messy and scrawny down there, but it's just the way it is. So now we're going to move on to the actual budgeting side of things. So as always, I'm not going to share with you the exact figures of Robert's paycheck. So let's see. So rent, TV license, electric, GOMO were all the same. We did have a difference here with air, so I'm just going to write that in black. So with air we had how much did it end up being? Ended up being 74.98. And then we have Netflix, Sky TV, medication, and that. So I'm gonna do 1376.59 minus 65 plus 74.98. 1386.57 is what I'm putting in this bit. 1386.57, and if we take away what I had budgeted was 137.659, which makes it 9.98 in the difference. So then we have, that's all of those ones. So then we move on to our variable expenses. So we did have €4, €4, €4, €4 in there. In medical we put 48.96. So obviously 50 minus 48.96, which was 104 in the difference. Then we had pet care, got 18.95. So you could do this obviously as well. Like that. So we had 18.95, which means 20 minus the 18.95 is 105. Then we have clothing. Clothing got €20. Groceries got the €400. Petrol, if we flip back over here, we can see it got 135. So obviously that should be €25. So 160 minus 135 is 25. Then we have dining out was supposed to get 80, but it got the 103.51. So that's 103.51 minus 80 is 23.51 in the difference. And then something else was our unbudgeted. So we didn't plan anything, but it did end up being 44.86, which meant it was 44.86 more than we had planned. So if we add up all of the actuals, so we have 16 plus 48.96 plus 18.95 plus 20 plus 40 plus 135. Oh no, that's supposed to be 400. Okay, let's see, 44.86 plus 103.51 plus 135 plus 400 plus 20, 18.95, 48.96, and then 16 is €787.28, which makes it over by 41.28. So we just plug this in down here. So both of these were over, as you can see. So then if we add these two up here, we have 1386.57 plus 787.28 makes it €2,173.85, which is 51.26 in the difference of what I have budgeted, which isn't actually bad. Like €50 more is pretty good, because if we go back to other, we have like €300 in the difference, €500 in the difference. So you know, we're doing good on that front. So €51 I think is like really good for us, because usually, as I said, it's usually a lot of money. So usually in this little savings box down here, like if you look back at this is how much we saved in our emergency fund. But the money, if you were following our my paycheck to paycheck budgets, you'll know that we didn't put money into our emergency fund this month. The money went towards glasses, days out. Yeah, that's really it, glasses and days out. So €350 went towards the glasses, and then the same with the days out there was nearly 300 euros in there. So I'm going to leave this because it's not going to be savings because they're more of a sinking fund. So I'm just going to leave this blank onto where our savings went, because it went, as I said, to a number of different places that you would have saw if you watched my paycheck to paycheck budgets. That's it. That is today's video. As I said, 51.26 is really good for me. It's really good for myself and Robert, because usually, as I said, it's 500, 600, 700 euros over what we had planned, for various different reasons, mainly because our eating out and our groceries always went over. But you can see that this month we stayed exactly on budget, so using the cash envelopes are definitely working. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek into the cash envelopes that I'm going to be using for next month, or this month coming. So this is them here. So this is the little kind of ring binder that's off my Filofax. So I have that, and I'm going to just pop that in my bag, and it will work perfectly. And I'm going to get a little zip thing for coins, because it comes from this. If you remember, ages and ages ago, we've tried to fix the zip, but the zip just won't fix. It's like come off. So this was my Filofax Temperley compact organizer, and you know, it used to just kind of slip in here, and then I could use that as my wallet, but for some reason it just won't work. I have set up myself a little ring binder. This is just like a holding, and then we have a really cute set of flamingos. Look at them, they're so cute. Yeah, super delighted with this. Love these flamingo design are on my Etsy shop, or Irish budget. Like, look at it, guys. But anyways, you'll get a closer look when I'm doing my video for that in the coming days, so definitely stay tuned for that if you are interested in it. But this is my June budget. Not terrible, like, it's just not terrible. I'm really happy with the way it went. We got to save for the all my glasses, which was 350 euros, and then we saved the majority of the days out for August, and we added a good amount of money to our cash envelopes as well, or our sinking funds as well. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.